The Clean Tech Challenge is the biggest that humanity has ever faced. It's the first industrial revolution that's actually up against a time clock, and so the importance of this centre just can't be underestimated.
So the way that I think as a country we can win the climate challenge is through innovation. It's actually massively more impactful than subsidy, which we can't afford. And we've done a lot of studies to show that the bang for the buck you get investing in innovation and scaling it up is just enormous. And it's fantastic to see Imperial doing this as well.
London is probably the world's leading clean tech innovation hub already, but it's growing too slowly, it's too small. I want this centre to change that. I want this centre to catalyse an increase in the rate of growth and the increase in the size and the strength of climate change innovation in London.
It brings together the finance expertise that we have in London. It brings into place the amazing academic depth that Imperial has, but also the kind of entrepreneurial spirit that London has, and the growing awareness that this is such an important thing that we need to do. I just think it's a very obvious natural fit.
The thing that will really make it is the people inside. And the people inside will be from all sorts of different stages of development, from postgraduate students who are learning how to be innovators and entrepreneurs in clean tech, to startups that are a bit further advanced, who are growing their business, and the established businesses, the big businesses and the investors, who will all be supporting each other to make clean tech grow as fast as possible.
So the most exciting thing I've learned about the centre is that it's going to be a space that connects not only ex-entrepreneurs to future entrepreneurs to current entrepreneurs and to students that are looking into getting into this space. And that's very exciting because it's a full-round community that's going to be supportive of the entire clean tech infrastructure.
We have lots of different needs for solutions throughout our big, problem landscape, and we will probably find there are other startups in this location that will be able to lend expertise, maybe even have the solutions to our problems.
The reason we set up In Business was to demonstrate that venture capital could make a difference, that innovation applied commercially could solve some real climate change problems, and that's what the centre's trying to do. So frankly, we're completely on message with that.
And the last ingredient that we're going to drop into this wonderful mix is going to be the public. We have to shape a new economy and a new way of living, and we want to do that with people who are going to use these things, and we want to know that what we're creating is the right stuff for them. This was so urgent that it was felt we should do something immediate, getting in there now and proving that we can do this. A lot of people think that we've got everything that we need in order to lick climate change, and that's actually not the case. The Centre for Clean Tech Innovation will address some of those really hard problems, because we know we're going to have to do that, and at the moment there's really very little going on.